Okay, number 13 and 14 are still absolute values, but this time they're equal signs, so we don't have to worry about inequality flipping or anything because it's still the same concept, but I mean, even if you were to try to flip an equal sign, it's still going to look like an equal sign. So you have to get your absolute value by itself, and both of these luckily have my absolute value already by itself. So remember, rewrite it exact. 3x plus 1 over 2 equals 2 without your absolute value bars, and then you rewrite it 3x plus 1, absolute value stays the same, equals the opposite, so negative 2. And you solve. So I need to get rid of my divide by 2, my fraction, okay? Over 2 is the same thing as divide by 2, so the opposite of dividing is multiplying. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. These cancel before I can even multiply anything. So I have 3x plus 1 equals 2 times 2 is 4. And now I solve. So minus 1, minus 1. I have 3x equals 3. Divide by 3, x equals 1. Okay, same concept. Multiply by 2. Okay, this cancels before I can even multiply anything, so I have 3x plus 1 equals negative 4. Minus 1, minus 1. 3x equals negative 5. Divide by 3, and I get a fraction. Now that does not simplify, and I cannot write it as a decimal. So remember, when it's an equal sign, you write a list of solutions in fancy brackets or braces, smallest to greatest. So my smallest number is my negative 1, comma, positive 1, fancy bracket. Now you can check your work with these, okay? You can type what was given to you. I'm going to do, remember, it's math, right, enter for absolute value. And I have 3x, oh, I might have to make it a fraction. Alpha y equals enter, 3, not x, because I can't type x, but I know these are x's, so negative 5 over 3. You could write it as a fraction also if you wanted. Over 2. And I want it to equal 2. Did it equal 2? Yes, therefore I did it correctly. And you could do second, enter, and it'll retype it for you. And I'm going to go over here, I'm going to delete some of this fraction and put just a 1 because that's my other x, also equals 2, so I did it correctly. That's my solution. So exact same concept here, except it's not a fraction, so it should be easier. So rewrite it exact, 2x minus 4 equals 6. Rewrite it equal to the opposite, so 2x minus 4 equals negative 6. Remember, the absolute value stays the same. Do not change the absolute value. Okay, you just don't have the absolute value bars anymore. And now we solve. So plus 4, 2x equals 10, divide by 2, x equals 5, plus 4, 2x equals negative 2, because negative 6 plus 4 is negative 2, divide by 2, x equals negative 1. Least to greatest, negative 1 is less than 5.